I advise a warning for any of you that are looking at this and you have not done the raid, because I highly recommend that you go through it on your own and try to do it. But this is Golgoroth. The odds are that you don't want to try and do it because, one, it's nearly impossible to do it, and two, you don't know how to do it. But heed my warning, try it on your own, whether it goes terribly wrong or you semi know what you're doing, as long as you get the feel for the first time doing it. But with that said, let's get on to this beast of a raid boss. To get one thing out of the way, sorry to delay the strategy, but fuck Golgoroth, seriously. Okay, now on the strategy. You're gonna come in, you're gonna shoot the orb, of course, to start them. You probably figured that out. Adds are going to spawn. You're going to want to kill all of them. Yes, you can kill every single one of them. Once they have stopped, you're going to want to get in position, because everything relies on where you are at what time and how much DPS you're doing at a certain time. So, for basic positioning, you're going to want to need two teams. You're going to want to need the team that captures his gaze and the team that gives him DPS, the one that actually shoots him. So you're going to want to need two people that are always on the ledges or the walkways that are raised. You're going to want to need 4 people that are in the pit with Golgoroth himself. But don't do that just yet. When you're ready, do DPS to the back or first right if you're looking at Golgoroth from the beginning. Shoot that down, and while that happens, the person that is on the side that is near the orb or pool or muck that you just shot down, he's going to want to get the gaze of Golgoroth. Because what that's going to do is the gaze is going to be on that guardian, and that guardian is going to be standing in line with the 4 people on the ground. So it goes the guardian, and then the 4 people, and then Golgoroth. So the people on the ground or on the pit, they have a clear shot at his chest, which is his weak spot. The people on the ground, they're going to stand in that pool and preferably use snipers. If you're really, really close and you only have a shotgun, that's fine. Machine guns, great. No rocket launchers. Assault rifles, if you run out of ammo, that's fine. And that's pretty much it for DPS, but sniper rifles are definitely the greatest thing to have. Now on to the second one. The guardian that is up top that has the gaze has a timer. It is about 20 seconds, but sometimes it may feel a little bit less. While that is happening, you guardian that are up there are going to need to dodge these purple balls. I was a hunter and I did this, so I would just evade out of the way, but the easiest way to do it is to just get out in the open and shoot them. I don't want to waste ammo, so evading was nice, but if you're not, you can shoot them. At about 10 seconds maybe, I would shoot over to the other orb to get it down a little further. And the other person on the other side would help too. So when I said 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, talking about the timer, anywhere in that time span, the other person would shoot Golgoroth in the back, redirecting his gaze. And by then, the other orb should be down on the ground. So when you or anyone's counting down, you should have someone else helping you with the other orb from the ceiling, because the number one thing is to get the pool on the ground before you switch gazes, because that maximizes the time and DPS you can put into him. Now once you get to the second one, there's going to be cursed thralls. So what we did is we had a designated cursed thrall killer. Whenever there wasn't any cursed thralls nearby, that person would put some DPS in the Golgoroth, but most of the time they'd be looking out, making sure no cursed thralls got anywhere near. And you're going to keep doing this over and over again, so you're going to switch back to the other side. Once the person starts counting down, once at about maybe 10 seconds, you want to start shooting the other orb, and then about 5 seconds, you want to start thinking about shooting him in the back, so it switches his gaze. The gaze switches, the orb falls, DPS, people on the ground. The other guardians are trying to dodge the purple balls that he throws. And keep doing this all the way until you get to the 6th one. Once you get to the 6th one, what I did was, if you're on the right side or whatever side that started, if you're still up there when the last orb has already fallen, there's really no point unless you have the gaze. You should just go down and join them to maximize DPS. Pull out a sniper and just shoot. So now all orbs are down. You're running out of time on his gaze, says the other guardian. So at about 3 seconds, you want to jump out, get the hell out of there, because Golgoroth will slam you and kill everyone. A key mechanic to this entire boss fight is that this little pillar in the middle, that is what decides whether or not you are going to all die. Because if a certain amount of guardians die, the pillar will be complete. What that does is it wipes the entire fire team. The way it goes up is each death. So 1 death, 1 little symbol lights up, 2 deaths, 2, and so on and so forth, up to about 5 or 6. Once you jumped out of the pit, adds spawn again. By now, you should look at Golgoroth and say, holy crap, we got him really far down. That means about a third, because Golgoroth's health is absurd. So you got him down to about a third. If you were to do it 2 more times, you'd get him. Some fire teams have gotten it about 75% on the first run. That's good for them, but we're all not as perfect. So a third is what you want. And do the beginning part all over again. You want to kill all the ads, it's the same amount, and do it again. Start from the first right one, put it down in the pool, get his gaze, go all the way around to 6, and probably by the time you get to around 6, the Taken should appear. This usually means that on the next run, you probably are going to kill him, which usually means he's less than third. That's a great sign if you have the Taken on the second run. The Taken aren't much harder, actually. The person who's designated to the cursed thralls just quite simply shoot the Taken thralls off of everyone. They don't shoot at you, they're just thralls. Also, there are no ads to kill, actually, now that I think about it. The ads that spawn in the beginning, all the acolytes and the thrall, those are gone. It's just straight Taken in the pit. So you can just go straight into the next rotation. Getting his gaze, shooting the pools, doing damage. If everything goes according to plan, you should be killing him or have killed him by the 5th or 6th. But no worries, in my fire team, the other guy who gets his gaze did go down, but that was no problem at all because the orbs spawned in quite quickly, and we just instantly went straight back into the rotation. And we killed him at about the 2nd or 3rd one, which was awesome. So that's how you do Golgoroth. It's a handful. Go ahead and rewind the video. Watch step by step. It's going to take a couple of tries, so don't think you're going to get it on the first try. If you do, please tell me because that is amazing. But other than that, Guardians, that's been it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe for more Destiny content, all the way from story, theories, lore, ranging all the way to the top 10s, and to this, walkthroughs of the raid. But I'll see you guys soon, but until then, later, Guardians.